spill the beans. I'm going to tell you exactly how you can get paying clients booked on your calendar today. And I'm not just going to talk some airy fairy bullshit. I'm going to tell you the exact scripts that you should use to get maximum paying clients, because that is the main thing. What message should I send? It doesn't matter what platform you're using or how many messages you're sending. Of course, that matters. But what matters the most is what scripts are you using. If your script is not good, you can send a million messages per day. You're not going to get any replies. If your script is good, you can send only 10 messages per day and you're going to get bombarded with book calls. So let's get into how you can craft the best script ever that can give you paying clients today. Let's get straight into it. So, the first thing that you need to do to get paying clients and craft your best script is keep your script, your first message, short. It should not be longer than 3 or 4 lines. I know that you think that if you add all these fancy texts and all these, hey, how hope you're doing good, and these nice little lovely messages, and then get to your offer, you're gonna probably get more replies. But let me tell you, honey, it's not how this works anymore. You need to just get to the point. Get to the point. What can you offer them? They don't care if you hope they're doing good. They all know that you probably don't know them. You don't care if they're doing good or not. So just get to the point. What can you offer to them? Once you get to the point, straight to the point. No, hey, hope you're doing good. Hey, hope your family and children are okay. Hope your pet dog is alive. Like, I don't know what you people come up with. Don't ask them about their day. Don't ask about anything else. Just get to the point and keep your message really, really short. That is the first point. Always keep your message no more than 4 lines long. You don't want to make a whole paragraph about their recent post that you just saw and it somehow just ignited a feeling in you. They know it's fake, okay? They know you're here to pitch them because no stranger talks like that. They've probably been pitched like that 100 times before, and they're tired at this point. They just want you to get to the point. So just keep your message short, easy for them to read. Because when the message is way too long, mostly people they want to switch to the next thing. In the world of internet today, everybody's mind is fucked. They just want to get to the next thing, next piece of information, and they cannot. If you think that they are gonna sit there and read your 50-lined paragraph about how you can help them create a business, then you are out of your mind, because mostly people just script right past that and don't even read all of that. They'll probably just ignore you or forget that your message exists. So only make it 3 to 4 lines long, no more than 4 lines long, guys. If you do it, you're gonna lose the deal. I always keep my message 3 to 4 lines long. The second most important point that I want to share with you guys is get to the point. I know, there's so many people that are gurus, and even they're doing this on internet right now. What they're saying is you need to build a rapport, get to know them more, ask them about their day, ask them about their family. Like, no, you don't want to do any of that. Don't ask them about their day. Don't ask them about your family. Get to the point. What can you offer? What can you provide? And when gurus ask you, a lot of these people that say that I am an experienced appointment setter, I know all the scripts, and all these people that lie to you that you need to ask them about their day, because that's what they're doing. They're lying to you, basically. They're lying to you that you need to ask them about their day, about how they're doing, their kids, and do all of that. And only once you get to know them more, then you can go into your pitch. That's an absolute lie. You need to go straight into the pitch hard, because if you beat it around the bush, they probably won't be interested. By the time you ask them about their family, about their friends, about their sick kid, how they're doing, you go through all of that, spend days trying to build a report and trying to have a conversation about their family when clearly you don't care and you're just trying to pitch them. In the end, when you finally get to your offer after hearing all about their family, they're not even interested. This is what happens 99% of the time. Firstly, nobody replies to my hi, how are you messages. Secondly, when someone does reply, I try to have a conversation with them for so many days. And then in the end, what they usually say, you know what they say? I'm not interested. So I just wasted all that time asking about your day, asking about your children, because clearly I was not interested. I couldn't care less about your children. That's the truth. I don't know them. So, and you're not even interested in my services. You're not even going to pay me. So what's the point of going through all of that? Just go straight into your pitch, okay? And when you ask them about their day, ask them about their family in the business world, it's called building a report. And building a report is actually really really useless. It's not worth it at all. I would suggest that you get straight to the point. Even when I want to be pitched, let's say someone is going to pitch me something, I don't want them to come across and ask me about my day, because I know that it's really fake, and they're usually going to just pitch me something, because nobody messages a stranger about, hi, how are you? This is the most common one. Just I just receive random texts from thousands of virtual assistants or copywriters or website developers. Hi, how was your day? Like, I click their profile, and then I immediately know it clicks. Like, I know you're here to pitch me your services. If you just went in and said, hey, are you in need for a website, or just created a good pitch message and went straight to the point, I would reply to you. But you just asked me about my day. Now I've lost all interest. Stop pretending to be interested in my day. Just get to the point. That is the second thing. Always include your offer, what you can get them, the end result that you provide in your first message. No beating around the bush, no hey, hello, no building report. Get to the point. That is the second thing that I would suggest you guys always follow. And always end your end your script, end your message with a yes or no question. What do I mean by that? So, for example, you say, let's say you are a website developer. You help people build a website, which is super saturated, by the way. I wouldn't suggest you do that, but let's take it as an example. Let's say you're a website developer or any other service provider. What you can do is, hey, are you in need for a website? If you ask that question, that's a yes or no question. But I would suggest there's a lot of better scripts that you can use. Of course, you wouldn't go in and just like that, hey, are you interested in a website? No, not like that. We do have better scripts examples, and I'm going to share those with you. But always end your script with a yes or no question, like interested question mark, or are you open to chat question mark, or would you be open to that, or are you interested? This is a yes or no question, so it can be really easy for them to reply. If you just don't ask any yes or no question, and you just go in with your script that I do this and I also do this, and they tell you I also do this, they won't know how to reply to that question. You haven't asked a yes or no question, so make it really easy for them to reply so they can say yes or no. So when you ask a yes or no question, they can only say two things, and then it'll be really easy for them to type in yes if they're interested. The last thing that I'm going to get to is risk reversal. You should always provide a risk reversal. What do I mean by that? What I mean is, make it easy for them to say yes. Remove as many risks as possible. So, for example, let's say you're a website developer, and with website developers, there's a lot of people that charge thousands of dollars up front. So, when you reach out to somebody offering them a website, they usually don't want to pay up front because there's a lot of people paying up front. Now, of course, there's other risk reversals as well, but what you can do is say, you only pay me after I get you the website, or you only pay me after I make the website, or you only pay on results basis. That is a risk reversal. Now they're like, oh, okay, I don't have to pay him unless he provides me the results. So there's no risk for me. So of course I can work with him. It'll be really easy for them to say yes to it, if you know what I mean. Another example is, let's say you are a business coach and you teach people how to get clients. You mentor people how to get to $10,000 or how to get to $100,000 per month. What you can add in your message is, I can help you get paying clients without paid ads, because a lot of people use paid ads. Paid ads don't really work for them, and they spend thousands of dollars just on paid ads and they haven't really worked. So there's a risk reversal. Now they're like, oh, I don't have to use paid ads. I tried that before and they didn't work for me. This person is going to get me clients without paid ads. Let me try him. So there's a lot of risk reversal that you can add in your offer that a lot of other people are doing. And the best way to find risk reversal that you can add is, just look at your competitors. I forgot the word. Just look at your competitors. What are they doing? Let's say you're a copywriter. Your competitors are also copywriters. Now they are doing copywriting, and let's say you're an appointment setter. Your competitor is another fellow appointment setter who helps coaches get clients with paid ads. Now you're just going to look at their offer and say, okay, they provide paid ads. How can I provide the same end result but make it different from my competitor? They do it via paid ads, I'll do it without paid ads. And then find another way. That is how you can do a risk reversal. So this is how you can create the best message. Now I'm gonna get to the script example. I'll create a script for you guys as well. But I'll also show you some bad script messages so you know what to not use. let me get into my messenger. There's so many people that send me a message requests and just keep on promoting their stuff when I'm clearly not interested because the scripts they use are really, really bad. I'm sorry I have to say this, but I don't think they're getting any replies because usually those people just quit after sending me a message. So let's look at it. Look at this message. This is completely on top of my head. I have never read this message before. This is my first time reading it, and I'm going to tell you what's wrong with it. Hey Ashley, I have been speaking with many coaches, leaders, and visionaries lately who are doing incredible work, but still feel like something's out of sync. Now, here she's not getting straight to the point. First thing that I notice in this message is the first thing that I notice in this message is it's more than 3 to 4 lines long. It's really, really long. And usually, most people don't have the patience to read the entire message. So, hey Ashley, I have been speaking with many coaches, leaders, and visionaries lately who are doing incredible work, but still feel like something is out of sync. Okay, firstly, I don't feel like there's anything out of sync. She doesn't get straight to the point. Still feel like something out of sync. Nobody feels that way, first of all. I don't think I feel like something's out of sync. You need to get straight to the point. What do you do? What end result do you provide? Don't get to their pain points. Don't get to, hope you feel like you have no clients. That sounds too sponsored. I don't go to people and say, oh, I have talked to many coaches who don't have clients and feel like something is off. No, I just tell them I get you clients. I'm literally that direct. I don't go into their pain points or anything like that. I just say the end result I'm providing, okay? And then in their head, they automatically think, okay, she's gonna solve this pain point that we have. So they are showing up, they're aligned in mission, but inside they're tired. Again, she's still on the pain point. She hasn't got to the end result. What does she do? Disconnected, unsure of their next move. No, that is not what you say when you reach out to someone. That is why I created a short guide. Okay, now finally, by the end of the paragraph, which most people will never read or get to, she has said her offer, which is that is why I've created a short guide to help people tune back in to what their soul has been trying to say. Okay, so this is her offer. She could have made it a little more fancier, could have uh, provided a little more context. By context, I mean just make it a little more fancier. I mean, she is just, I don't know the exact end result that she's saying in clear terms to help people tune back in with what their soul has been trying to say. What does that mean? Literally, what does that mean? I have no idea what that means. Want me to send it your way? Well, usually, I wouldn't say. I mean, she's offering it for free. She's even said that it's a small guide, and guides are usually free. And I'm still not interested. So you can see how bad this message is. I'm helping you get paid clients. And to get paying clients, you need to use another type of script. Let's get into the further other scripts of bad examples. So this is a girl, Jessica Smith. She sent me a message. I work with a business that offers an exclusive offer. They guarantee 10 new high ticket clients for coaches within 43 days or you don't pay. Sounds interesting. Okay, this is a good example actually. This is a good script. This is actually a really good script. I should have added this as an example. So I'm gonna accept the message request from this girl. Now, why do I like this script? Because it follows most of the points that I told you. And I bet she's gonna get replies too. Her message is not a paragraph long. Well, it's more than 3 to 4 lines. She could have made it shorter and could have made it better, but it's still better than all of the other other text messages that I hear. So as you can see, I work with a business. She gets straight to the point, no beating around the bush, and she says 10 new guaranteed high ticket clients for coaches. So that is the end result in 43 days, or you don't pay. That is a risk reversal. So she had added a risk reversal as well. And I'm just gonna accept it and I'm just gonna say sure. I'm just gonna see what she says. Of course, I'm not actually interested, but I love her pitch message. So this is actually a really good one. You can use this one, not the exact one, of course, craft it according to your service, but this is a good example. So you don't pay, there's a risk reversal, and she also added a yes or no question in the end. Sounds interesting. So this is a yes or no question. I can easily say yes or no. Now let's get into another example. We got this guy. Oh my god, don't even get me started with this guy. As you can see, the first thing that I see with this kind of message is he hasn't sent me all of the text in one message. He has sent me 3 to 4 different messages, which is a terrible idea, by the way, because I can't just go through all of your messages. Just send what you want to say all in one text. Don't send me 3 to 4 different texts. You know what I mean? So, hey, Ashley, trust you're doing well. Terrible, terrible way to start. I know that when you start a conversation, when you're going on a date or something like that, you ask them about their day, but this is not date, guys. This is a business. Trust you're doing well. I know you don't care whether I'm doing good or not. Why would you care? I'm a stranger. This sounds really fake. Let me pop you into this tremendous opportunity. It doesn't create any curiosity within me. Let me pop you into this. I know he's gonna pitch me something. It just creates a really pitchy look. It's not funny. It's just really way too professional. You just have to act like a human, act like a friend. I'm currently offering a free flyer design for text. Okay, now he's getting to his offer. For text professionals to promote their business this tax season. Would you be interested in getting one or two in exchange for a testimonial or donation? Check out some amazing design below for trust. Now he's added a photo, some type of video. Now, firstly, he has asked me more than one question, which is a really bad thing to do. You should only go in with one question, or the prospect who needs to answer gets confused in which question you need to ask. One is a question, trust you're doing well. And the second question is, would you be interested in getting one or two in exchange for a testimonial or donation? What donation? Anyways, then he has added a few pictures. He has added a lot of pictures actually, some flyers, and I can go through all of this. So there's just a lot of information that I have to go through, and honestly, I'm too lazy to do that. Many prospects will be too lazy to answer to these types of messages, and they just don't care. They just don't care. So that is what you shouldn't do. Now, this script. Oh my god, don't even get me started with this one. I got a message from Ola Digitals. Terrible idea to keep your name because you need to look like a human. We don't just go out reaching to people with a business name like tax-free payers or something like that. No, it just immediately implies that you're not an actual human. You're just trying to, you're a very salesy person or an automatic chatbot that's just reaching out to other people to promote their services. We don't want to do that. We want to look like a real person. So Ola Digitals, which has no profile picture, expects me to reply to him, which is crazy because we want to look like a human. Hi, Ashley. I put this short video showing you how I helped a client succeed. A link in your first message is the worst thing you can possibly do. It doesn't matter what that link goes to, video testimonial, booking link, YouTube short, or anything. Putting a link in your first message is practically suicide because you're never going to get a reply. You just wasted your entire time writing that message. So he has put a whole long message and he expects me to click a video link in the first message. Terrible idea. Now imagine you're coaching business with a professional online presence, sales pages built to convert. Imagine. We don't want to make them imagine anything. You just want to get straight to the point. I don't know why people do this so many times. They just go with, hey, have you ever felt like this? Or have you ever felt like you're struggling with this? Or imagine this. No, just tell me what you do. I don't want to imagine anything. I have not felt anything. What the hell do you do for me? That's literally what I want to know. So we don't imagine anything by reading these messages. I don't know why people send this. Okay, so he does a lot of bullshit. Now imagine you're coaching business with a professional online presence, sales page built to convert, and your entire course or program content neatly organized without you having to stress over tech. And that's where I come in. Then he goes into his offer with a few points. So I help coaches by building a professional website. He does a lot of stuff. You don't want to put it in points. You need to make your offer only 3 to 4 lines long. And honestly, if your offer is more than 3 to 4 lines long and you do a lot of stuff, then you should probably focus only on one thing. Because especially when you're a beginner and nobody knows you, just only focus on one thing and be really good at that thing. Don't be like, oh, I can also do this, and then I can dig a canal, and I can dig a canal, or I can also do this. Just pay me and I can do everything. No, don't do that. Just get really specialized in one thing. For example, I am really specialized in helping you get clients. That is my job. That is what I do. That I help business owners get paying clients. That is my specialty. I don't go and teach them how to deal with stress as well, build them a website, do email campaigns for them. No, I have only one end result and I can explain that in 3 to 4 lines. That is how you should create your offers. This is a really bad one too. Now that we're done with the scripts examples, I'm going to give you a good script example. Note this. What's up, Amy? Let's say we're reaching out to Amy. What's up, Amy? I know you probably get 1 million or 999,000 messages like this every day, but I just wanted to see if you're interested in getting high paying coaching clients this month without cold DMs. Are you open to chat? This is literally the best example that I can give you. If you have noted it down and if you've made it so far in the video, then congratulations, you're gonna get paid and you're gonna get a lot of paying clients. And of course, if you don't provide clients, you provide a website, you can just craft it according to your offer, but this is the basic structure that you have to follow. And let's say they reply to your message as a yes, yes, I'm interested. What you can do is just give them some more information about how you provide that end result. So just in the second message, you just tell them how you do what you promised them in the first message. Just get to the how, then ask them a qualifying question. Don't just leave the chat very dry and they have nothing to say. Ask them a qualifying question. For example, I help coaches get clients by blah, 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 blah. I do outreach for them. I do campaigns for them, all of this. Never keep your message more than 4 lines long. Even your second message, it should be only 4 lines long. But just tell them how you do it in 4 lines. And then ask them a qualifying question. What country are you living in? Where are you located? Or what's your current monthly revenue, approximate, or any qualifying question that you have. And as soon as they reply to that question, then you can send them your calendar link, say, all right, you can book here, and let me know once you've booked. And that is the basic structure that you can follow to get paying clients today. If you find this video helpful, which I know you did, because once you start applying this in your business, trust me, you're going to thank me later on. So all you have to do is just take action and send these messages, and actually you're going to get booking clients. If you're just going to watch this video and go watch Mr. Beast or watch Minecraft or play Minecraft or any other game, you're probably going to never get anything. So you have to take action. My job is to tell you what to do, and trust me, when you implement it, this will work. So give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure to leave us a comment on this video and hit the subscribe button. See you in the next one. Bye.